passed this information, but there was a technical hitch during transmission, so we had to do it again. This is about the issue of Meru governor. What is his way out? Many people call me because we had discussed this before the Senate acquittal, and I thought we should give some advice. What is the way out of the political crisis in Meru? Even after the case was thrown out by the Senate, see the problem in Meru lingers. So even the president has sent Rigathi Gachagua to go and solve the political impasse. Will it succeed? I thought we should look at this and see what are some of the options for Kawiri Mwangaza. Even after winning the impeachment, still there is a war in Meru that which needs to understand. As Nelson Mandela said, after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. And I think that is where the challenge we can see there. That is at the depiction of what Kawira was facing. The first hill she thought, which she thought it was a mountain to climb, was the 2022 election. After flooring the incumbent and then coming to office, she didn't know that she was going to face a myriad of challenges of so many hills which were coming our way out, which you can see there as we have depicted them. You can see after that there were so many hills. One which came quickly was the impeachment, the MCS. So he had to face the MCS in the assembly who were also, they feel they are leaders who were elected on their own ground, from their own constituencies. They won an election, they have come to change Meru. The church, you saw during the committee hearing, the Catholic priest came there to give evidence why Kawira should be removed. You are having another hero of political opponents and national government because you flowed down. You went against the wave of UDA to floor men and win as an independent. That was something to contend with. Another here is the Meru culture. You will see be a woman to Meru, and they feel you are not entitled to lead them. And there is an imposter syndrome after going through the humiliation in the Senate. It might be hard for you to make decisions now. The governor will have an imposter syndrome where you feel inferior to make a decision because it can rattle people in various positions to come and attack you. So what is really the way forward? As President Ruto suggested that Rigathi Gachagua to go and arbitrate, but really Rigathi Gachagua, when he opens his mouth, things are bad. I don't think he would be. You would treat the national government in arm's length. They might be also having their own internal revenge to come for you. Meru's problem will only be solved from Meru's leaders and who are MCS. Those are the people you need to bring to the table. You need to find a way of working out. There is nothing out. When we go back to history, you know, sometimes we look at things, people solve things how other people have solved. And your situation is so similar with the lessons Queen Elizabeth I went through. I would think we can borrow a leaf from this. Queen Elizabeth I was his daughter of King Henry III. King Henry III is the one who made Britain what it is. He was tired of taking royalty from the Pope in Rome. Oral instruction had to come from the Pope. When he decided to take a second wife, then the Pope did not agree for him to divorce the first wife. he decided to cut links from the Pope and made Britain independent and started the Church of England. So he turned the Catholic Church in England to become the Church of England. And many people have known about the Anglican Church. That's how Anglican Church came about. Henry III had executed Elizabeth, his mother, for alleged to be in adultery. And therefore, Elizabeth was stripped of her royal titles of a princess, and she was now a bastard. But later on, Henry returned her privileges because she wanted to get married. Later on, when Henry died, Elizabeth's half-brother, who was younger than him, but because he was a son, was the heir apparent to the throne and became a king. But he only died 6 years later, and then another half-sister, Margaret, took over. Margaret Tudor, who also ruled for 5 years and died. And then Elizabeth was the next in line. She became the queen. But many people never wanted her to be a queen because of all of the things the king had said earlier, the bastard and other things. There was a sister, a cousin called Mary Stuart, who thought that she was the one in line. So she had to bottle that. She inherited an unstable monarchy. The councillors, who were rulers like the MCAs, were against her. They didn't trust her. Then she had also to bottle the British culture, which was tired of women being queen. They wanted a man who is a warrior. The Catholic powers of France and Spain wanted to attack England because they wanted to make Britain to be a Catholic country. And the Protestants, the Anglicans, wanted Elizabeth to declare the Catholics as traitors and who should be executed. And then Elizabeth wasn't married, she was childless, so she doesn't have a successor, so they wanted her to get married and get a successor. She can't be a queen if she doesn't have a successor. Those were all the things Queen Elizabeth went through. Equally like what Mwangaza is going through. Exactly. The unstable monarchy, Mary Stuart who's claiming the throne, the councillors who are like MCAs, the British culture which didn't want a woman as a queen, the Catholic powers who wanted to remove the Anglican Church, the Protestant councillors who want her to declare all that. How did Elizabeth go through it? I hope this is a good lesson that we can learn, because what is it? She brought order. What she did, she brought order by balancing all religious rivalries between Protestants and Catholic. He made Anglican Church as an official language, church in England, but he gave religious freedom for other people who are worshipping other religions. Exactly, that is what Mwangaza needs to do. You need to talk to the Catholics, because even those Catholics voted for you. It is not you going to reinvent the wheel. If you have to talk to Catholics fathers, you don't bring them in, parade them in public. That is things you can talk in boardrooms. So if you can sit with them in boardrooms and make that, I think that it will be good. The other thing is that Elizabeth studied the rival leaders keenly about their interests, strengths, weaknesses, and their motivations, what they want. If Mwangaza can sit with the MCAs singly or in small groups, you don't take them a group. You need to go there and humble yourself, talk to them, listen to what they want, what are their needs. And then that is how you can win their hearts. You need to win their hearts. You cannot win by logic. I know, after the acquittal now, the MCA's CEOs were really punched. they will want to get somewhere again to punch you. Before they punch you, massage their egos, you know. All they want is you to appear, talk to them like a mother, a daughter, a sister. Yeah, even if you have a crown, you don't have to tell them that you are the one ruling. Of course, you are the one ruling, but they will need to know that you are an humble woman. That is the only way you can come out of it. Meet these people, even like Nicodemus met Jesus in the dark. Make it look like a collective leadership, that you are not making your own decrees. Talk to them, what do you think about this? And then I think that one will make you become successful. Meru's problem will not be solved by people who are brokers that they can talk to them. Go direct to sit with the MCS and apologize. It's not hard to apologize of some things. And for that, these are some of the things which make, even when Elizabeth, they thought it was a woman, she told them this. Yes, I have a weak and fearful body of a woman, but I have a heart and a stomach of a man. If you may turn that around, Meru doesn't want now a strong woman with like a man. They want to see a mother of the county who listens to them, who is submissive. Men also want to know that you respect them, because that is who we are. You know, you understand, that is the culture, so that you can bring them together, but you still remain on the helm, firm in making decisions. As the Chinese sage said, the reason why the oceans and seas are the homage of mountain streams and rivers, it is because when the mountain and the oceans were fighting for supremacy, the oceans said, we will go below and leave you up there. But all of the water comes down. So if you want to lead people, be below them. If you want to lead them, be behind them. Let them appear to be in front, but you are the one moving everything. That is how you can come out of the political quagmire. And the Meru problems, as I said, will be solved by Meru people. I hope that helps, and we wish you